Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching.
Funny old guys.
That's who we are, by golly, and we go from small to big, small to big.
Boy, it's
I
so
wish it
Uh,
much
was that
easier
easy.
to see you with this.
Welcome to our millions of viewers. Just want to
And
remind you
hello
that
out there.
this is a joke-a-thon, and we steal pretty much everything you see, you're going to see in here today. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce Senator Glenn from the great state of Utah. Say hello there, friend.
Hello, everybody. And remember, vote early and often.
Indeed, yes. Honest to the core.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not a Marine.
And pretty good to the infantry as well. But that's another.
Yes, there you go.
That's it.
And below me is the famed surgeon with cold hands, Dr. Fatpacker. Say hello there, buddy.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. We'll have fun. Yes, indeed.
Well, let's begin. Senator Glenn, tell us a funny joke.
Well, I've been watching a lot of football, and yeah, I was just told by a coach recently that a football player's favorite dessert is any given Sunday.
Oh,
Oh,
uh, beep, bop, boom, boom, bop.
that was a good movie, too. Yeah.
Dr. Fatpacker.
I'll go now. That's okay. How about here's three thoughts that I had the other day. I was
Yep.
talking to this woman the other day when I said, "What are you up to now that your husband is retired?" When she said to me, "A retired husband is often a wife's full-time job." And
Oh.
then I found out the best way to get most husbands to do something is to suggest that perhaps they're too old to do it.
I understand, yes.
And this one husband friend of mine, he asked his wife, says, "Why do you keep reading our marriage license?" And she goes, "I'm looking for an expiration date."
Oh, that's painful. All you married women.
My
And
wife looks for my expiration date.
well, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that really applies to me. But anyway, this old guy had not been to the Catholic Church in years, and he finally repented, and he said, "I've got to go to confession. I haven't been there forever and ever and ever." So he walks into the confessional, and he looks to his left, and there's like 6 or 7 bottles of scotch, bourbon, and some liqueurs, right? And he looked behind him, and there's this wonderful selection of Cuban cigars. And on the other side, he looks, and there's these beautiful, lovely Swiss chocolate selection. It was just wonderful. And he says to the priest, he says, "Father," he says, "I should have come back for a confession earlier." He said, "The way you're treating those who confess today is absolutely amazing." And the priest said, "You idiot, you're on the wrong side." Ba ba boom. God darn it. Okay, Senator Glenn.
Well, talking about football again, I know this poor guy, and he was playing, professional football, and in one of the plays, his helmet got knocked off, and then he got hit in the head by a player trying to tackle him, and
Oh,
sadly, very sadly, he became blind.
Ooh.
Yeah, but there's a bright side. Now he's a ref.
No.
yeah.
Oh, hey, ho. Doctor.
Well, I know this woman on her deathbed, she calls her husband in and asks him to grab the trunk at the foot of the bed and open it up for her. So he did, and inside there were two bananas and $250,000 in cash. And he goes, "Well, was is los? What's this?" And he says, the woman looks up and he goes, "We've been married for 30 years. Because I put a banana in the box when I was unfaithful to you." Uh, he's, the husband goes, "Well, only twice you were unfaithful to me. Well, I can accept that. But what is with the money?" And she goes, "Well, whenever I got a dozen, I sold them."
Oh, whoa, whoa. Well,
Oh,
you guys remember Dean Martin, of course.
yes, of
Yeah,
course.
boy.
But what you don't know is before he became famous, he was a news reporter.
No, I did not know that. No.
Yes, and this is one of his reports. NASA's Mars lander found traces of ice and salt on Mars. And
Huh.
right now it's searching for the tequila. Oh, okay, you can't win them all.
Well, it went.
Okay, Senator Glenn.
Well, I live in a small town and we don't have a lot of like big buildings, but we just uh, created a new building that has more stories than the Empire State Building. Yeah, we got
Oh,
a new we got a new library.
took me a second to figure that one out.
Ah, very good.
Well, I started to laugh earlier, which doesn't work very well.
No.
Well, I saw these two men, they were walking their dogs. They were a Doberman and a Chihuahua. And they passed this pub and decided to go in, but there was a sign outside that said no dogs allowed. So the one guy goes with the Doberman, he puts on a dark glasses and he walks into the pub. And the barman goes, "I'm sorry, sir, but dogs aren't allowed in here." When the man says, "Well, that's okay. I'm blind, you see, and this is my seeing eye dog."
Ah,
And I thought seeing eye dogs were able to come in. He says, "Oh, all right, come on in and sit down." So the other guy with the Chihuahua looks at it and says, "Oh, that looks like that'll work for me." So he put on dark glasses. When he walks in in the bar, and the bartender says the same thing, says, "Sir, dogs aren't allowed in here." And he goes, "Oh, but you don't understand. I'm blinded. This is my seeing eye dog." And the barman looked at him. He goes, "That Chihuahua is a seeing eye dog?" And the man goes, "A Chihuahua? They gave me a Chihuahua?"
but there's no question he's blind. Well, here's another news report. Robbers broke into the local Gap store over
Yeah.
this past weekend. The suspects are described as being armed and casual. That's what they are. Oh, you can't win that one either. Senator Glenn.
Well, just talking about libraries, what do you call a book club that's been stuck on the same book for years?
Don't know.
Church.
Oh, oh, that's a good one. I like it. Go ahead.
That was good. Well, anyway, so this man has three sons. Ooh, that sounds like a TV show. Two of them,
Da, 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 da.
two of them look very similar, while the third one looks entirely different. The man is on his deathbed and he calls out to his wife and he goes, "I know it really doesn't matter now, but I've always wanted to ask you something. Our third son looks nothing like the other two, and
Ah,
I've always wondered if he is my son." And the wife smiles and says, "I swear to God above that he is your son 100%. Her husband smiles, and just hours later, he passes away.
oh,
As she pulls a sheet over him, the man's wife says to herself, "Boy, I'm dad sure he didn't ask me about the first two."
oh. Well,
Uh,
here's another news report.
Oh,
Can't
In
wait.
in
oh,
Chicago,
yeah.
there's a $250 fine if you urinate in the subway in public. And the city officials said if that works, they're going to be next. They're going to crack down on murder. That's what they're going to do. Crack down on.
You're really striking new lows today.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what the? I'm old. I'm old. Shut up. Put a
Okay,
cork in
we'll
it.
accept that.
Senator Glenn.
Hey, you know why you never see elephants hiding in the trees?
How come?
No,
Be-
why?
Because they're really, really good at it.
Oh,
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 yeah.
indeed.
That's what I heard. Hey, this new teacher was trying to make use of her psychology courses. So she started her class by saying, "Everyone who thinks they're stupid, stand up." After a few seconds, little Johnny stood up. And the
Ah,
teacher said, "Do you think you're stupid, little Johnny?" And little Johnny says, "No, ma'am, but I hate to see you the only one standing there."
oh, hey, oh, hey. Well, the world's oldest man died yesterday. He was 119.
Hmm.
Whoa.
People keep dying, and I think that title might be cursed. What do you guys think? Uh, who's next? Senator Glenn, this
Well,
is
talking about dying, there've been this terrible thing that's been happening at the zoos,
yeah.
and the pandas have been exploding.
How come?
And
Whoa.
by mistake, they've been feeding them bamboo.
Bam boom.
You got a real short one there, Doctor?
Yes, he
I can
does.
at a
That's what I hear.
at a
Senator.
Catholic parochial
Senator.
school, Sister Mary asked the girls in her classrooms what they wanted to be when they grow up. And Lisa raised her hand and she said, I want to be a prostitute. Well, Sister Mary fainted and fell to the floor. Finally, she was revived, and she goes, Lisa, will you repeat what I said? And the sister said, well, I said I want to be a prostitute. Says, oh, thank God. I thought you said Protestant.
That is a good one. That is a good one. Well, we're done, but we're not done, folks, because right now we have a point of conversation that's just
Ooh.
between the three of us, the doc,
Yeah.
Senator, and I. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Jawohl.
Okay, here we go. You are a butcher. That's your occupation.
All right.
Your boss at the butcher store says he just got a really good deal on several hundred pounds of ordinary horse meat. And
Ooh.
he wants you to scam the customers and sell the horse meat as high quality steak. Okay, so how do you, what do you do? Do you go along with it? Do you quit? What do you do, Senator Glenn?
Glenn. His name is
Well,
Senator Glenn.
even if he kept nagging and nagging me, I'd have to say nay.
Oh. Hey, that's pretty good for short notice, don't you think? Wow. So you're the butcher. They're peddling several hundred pounds of ordinary horse meat, and they want you to sell it as steak. What are you going to do there, butcher?
Well, I would say to the customers, we just got all this supply of Chevaline, viande Chevaline, and you should try this. That's French for horse meat.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's honest. That's fair.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would buy 20 pounds of the horse meat, and I would sell it on Facebook. Marketplace.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, we're done. We're out here. We want to thank you so very much for being on. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be in our very next Funny Old Guys video, don't we, guys?
Yeah. Who's it going to be there, comedy thief?
Well, thank you. Oh, I had to adjust my hat here. We're going to invite that tennis great, now retired, that wonderful tennis guy, Jimmy Connors, to be on our very next Funny Old Guys video. So, Jimmy, you've got to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com in 24 hours or less. Or if you don't, you're going to be out to lunch and you're going to end up, Jimmy, in the trash pile. So this is a comedy thief reminding you we steal money, women, and jokes. Passing along to Senator Glenn for his goodbye and his.
Well, I'm glad that we have one that's still alive, Jimmy Connors. But I wonder when he does die if they're going to bury him in an aluminum casket, because he was a trendsetter. He was the first aluminum racket guy, so that's what they should do.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty neat. Yeah, that's better than stringing him up.
Very good. I love that joke.
Hey,
thank you, everybody, and see you soon.
There we go. Surgeon guy.
It says so right here, Dr. Fat Packer. Yes,
right here on our shoe. Go ahead, say goodbye.
Say, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. It's so nice that you tuned in to us. Say, before you go, if you could do us a favor, go down to the bottom and subscribe. Do that thing down there. And perhaps you want to get some friends that want to, and you forget where to find us or something, you send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. They'll send you one of these fancy dancy business cards, and it has a YouTube address on it, or just all sorts of jokes and funny stuff there. You could spend days just laughing at that. Thank you.
Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. And we'll see you all, folks, down the road.